Chris Blatchford and our Fox Undercover team show us the ugly reality hiding behind the macho facade.
They called him Scooby. He had his own DJ system, and he loved to party. Here in the Boyle Heights neighborhood where he grew up, fingers shaped the letter E for Evergreen. Evergreen was the name of Scooby's gang. And Scooby was a hardcore Evergreen gangster, just like his father before him.
A mechanic grows up and he wants his son to be a mechanic, and a doctor grows up and he wants his son to be a doctor, and so out here it's just like that, you know.
Steve Blunt Sr. had a rap sheet. Respect on the streets, a reputation as a mid-level drug dealer, and a nasty heroin habit.
It's no way to live, but you know, it happens, you know.
He was entrenched in the gang lifestyle by the time his son, Steve Jr., was born in 1974. His boy grew up on the streets, passed between relatives, while Dad and Mom fed their heroin addictions. Steve Jr. became Scooby. Scooby, say police, became a gang shot caller and a drug dealer.
Once you get in that life, it's like an addiction too, you know what I mean?
For Scooby, it was fatal. Wearing gang-colored green sharkskin suits, pallbearers carried his green casket to the gravesite. He was only 23 years old. Police believe Scooby was assassinated in a dispute over drug profits.
You know, that life he lived, and it was bound to happen.
Why?
Chris Reynaga is left with two small sons fathered by Scooby.
He would tell me that he wouldn't want the boys to follow his footsteps.
Steve Blunt Sr. said the same about his son. He also knows his example helped lead his son to the gang life and the grave.
Maybe other people will grow from this. See, it doesn't pay, because when it hits home, it hurts.
Steve Sr. has been clean and sober now for 5 years. For him, it was too late to save his grown son.
So when I get by myself, I break down. I think about things that we did, and the things that we didn't do, and the things that we won't do, you know.
Lalo Torres,
yeah, there's hope,
bows his head in prayer.
You can't give up.
He's a former gang member and a longtime heroin addict. 2 years ago, Lalo was dying in a hospital, coughing up blood. Sundays now find him in this small Pacoima church. Other former gang members who have changed their lives and are reaching out to the young.
If that bond has been broken with your children, or if you have them around the gangs, you know, there's no future in that.
Lalo joined the San Fernando Locos as a teenager. It was hardcore. His life was nothing but gangs, drugs, and crime.
I used to go to bed, you know, just thinking of all the evil, the terrible things that I had done, all the people that I had hurt.
In and out of prison for 18 years, he thought he would die there. But something else bothers him more.
I fathered 5 kids, but I actually never really was a father to them.
His 14-year-old son, Miguel, has had some trouble at school and with the law. He says his dad wasn't around much.
I can never go to my dad's places. He never, like, wanted to do anything with me, you know?
That's when Lalo decided he wanted to be more to his son than just a guy seated in the front row of a prison photo. Now Miguel is in church on Sundays with his dad.
So I want to give all glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for being here today, being saved.
Father and son do things together.
Just go to church, everything's like, we're getting closer. I mean, this is about the closest I ever got to my dad.
Lalo has his general contractor's license and dreams of bringing his son into the business someday.
It could just be turned around, you know. My life today is good.
Lalo doesn't want the future to be gangsters posing in front of his son's coffin, a bullet in his head like Steve Blunt's son. There are no more parties for Scooby.
He's gone.
Only a tear dropping down his girlfriend's cheek.
I didn't want to believe.
Left alone with two sons, 2-year-old Christopher and 1-year-old Gregory, and hopes for a future that doesn't include gangs.
It's just not worth it. Look at their father, and then they're just gonna almost repeat the same steps as their father. Their father wouldn't want that, and that's not what he wanted, he told me.
If you know